It is unbelievable how bad it's already spiraling out of control.
Censorship is a form of oppression, believe it or not.
You're not allowed to watch this.
I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of stuff lately about censorship, because I know I have. And if you guessed that's what the video would be about, you'd be absolutely right. So the way it stands right now in certain countries, UK, you're not allowed to say things or view things that are not approved. And the reason I'm bringing up the UK is because they are probably the most strict free country that is really enforcing these censorship laws. And this video won't just be about government censoring us, but also the social media companies too. Just because I think that a lot of people are overlooking that in their videos that they've been making. But first, we'll go over the government stuff. And obviously I'm not going to be talking about countries like North Korea because you probably already know about the crazy stuff that happens there. We'll mostly just be talking about the UK, but don't worry my fellow Americans, I'll get there. So this all started in 2023 with the Online Protection Act, but in 2025 they released a stricter version which makes you give your ID to access certain websites. Which you would think wouldn't be that bad because there's certain stuff that kids just shouldn't access online. But no buddy, you gotta give your ID just to listen to Spotify. Literally, Spotify bro. You wanna listen to that new Drake album? Well too bad, you gotta bust out that photo ID. Like, that's how bad some of this stuff has become. Oh, and that's not the worst of it. You gotta have photo ID for Xbox, for Steam, for Epic Games. So if you said anything crazy in some Call of Duty lobby, like, you might get a knock at your front door now. And it's not just censoring content, it's also censoring what you say. Like, imagine you say something controversial on X, Twitter, whatever it's called. Like, imagine you say something offensive on Twitter. You could actually get in trouble for this, or depending on where you're at, arrested. And I get it, the UK wants to protect their people, but there's a certain way you gotta go about this stuff. And to be honest, most of it isn't even protecting the people, it's just blatant censorship for stuff they don't like. And don't get too comfortable, America. We're seeing it here too. Luckily, when they tried to pass these bills in America, they realized this stuff was totally anti-free speech, so luckily we don't have to deal with a lot of these super strict laws. But we don't get off scot-free. Oh no. There still are certain laws being passed where you have to provide ID to look at certain content. They say it's just for adult content, but adult content can mean whatever they want, so they can really censor whatever they want to censor. Alright, moving on to social media. And this one's been going on for a lot longer than people realize. It's not like social media censors a certain topic, which they do sometimes, which we'll get into that in a minute, but mainly what they do is they censor anything negative. Like when YouTube disabled dislikes, TikTok doesn't even have a dislike button. You know, a lot of social media sites don't even have the dislike button, and then if you put a hateful comment, it gets hidden, it gets held for review. Like, you cannot say anything at all that's negative on social media without it getting removed. Which a lot of times the reason why they do that is they want people to keep posting on social media. And if all you see is, dude, your videos suck, you see a ton of dislikes, what does that make you want to do? It makes you want to not post on social media. And obviously they want you on their platform as long as possible. But that also brings up the issue, like, say there's something you're doing wrong in your videos and people don't like it. If they comment about it and they're just trying to help you fix it, you might never see that comment. And another big thing is, imagine you're trying to download a Minecraft mod, right? And here's a video online telling you how to download it, where to download it, and you know, it might be a virus, right? What's a good way you can tell that it's not legit? The dislikes, the comments. But with modern YouTube, there is no dislikes. And number two, they can just hold comments for review and only keep the comments that are just glazing their software. And another thing that social media companies have done in the past is shadow ban and censor certain content for political reasons, which I'm not going to get into in this video because I don't feel like getting a bunch of hate for no reason. And another way they censor people is just fear of getting banned. Like, there might have been times you wanted to say something on social media and didn't because you felt like you could have got banned for it. The social media companies are a lot more sneaky about the way they do it. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Let me know down below what you think about everything that's going on. Obviously, like and subscribe if you made it this far because you obviously enjoyed the video. It's free, it helps me out. Anyways, yeah, just let me know down below, and see you guys next time.